Hey guys, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick market status for Wednesday, February 22nd. General disclaimer, give it a read when you're done, so let's move on. Here, going over a quick summary of what we're going to talk about. Tick US models lost Friday, railroad tracks down. We had a trigger day fire on Friday. Not sure what that is. Check out the morning call from this morning. Paul goes over it. Gamma dashboards, 405 clear transition level, AM run. 400 is a massive liquidity level. That is where negative GEX is. Negative delta continues to build out throughout the complex. And again, as Paul mentioned in the morning call, we had negative charm flows and zero DT charts were quite compelling if you're watching those today. Lastly, hitting on SPY price action, demand zone sitting at 400, which is above SPY right now. That's negative GEX. That does not mean buy. That means key level. Want to see price interact with that level. Hit on more specific trades when we get to that later. And then supply zone sitting at 398.85. And then lastly, liquidity stocks. We'll look at potential setups for Apple and Tesla. So getting into specifics now, here is our Tick US chart. Again, lost Friday's lows, trend day lower, railroad tracks down below the full moving average ribbon. Filter tick, significant selling throughout the session. Lastly, new lows outpaced new highs. Tick ARCX model, as we already noted, took out Friday's lows, railroad tracks lower, a lot more pronounced cumulative tick below the longer term moving average ribbon, which is starting to compress and trend lower. Moving on to our SPY Gamma dashboard from this morning, see 405 was clear transition level, 400 massive liquidity level, not only in terms of open interest, but this is our negative GEX level. One thing to note is the negative delta put dominance throughout the structure. For more specific SPX structure, refer to Paul's morning call video. Now hitting on price action itself, just starting with the daily chart. 390 continues to be massive bull bear line. We're maybe starting to flirt with that now that we broke out of last couple weeks daily range. Looking at the hourly zone. Friday we talked about how the highs and lows of Friday's candle, those were key support or supply and demand zones. Sure enough, today pre-market traded right around Friday's lows. We saw a little bit of supply grab, then down we went. And by that, just zooming in here right on the open again, interacted with prior day's supply zone, failure throughout the session. Again, could have seen that via the 0DT charts and Paul's call out about negative charm that we did see. Again, then looking here, 400 is a large kind of a demand zone now as it is overhead. However, potential setup for tomorrow could be retest of 400 and then lower we go. Here, just wanting this is from the 10 a.m. run this morning. Our TradingView script updates every hour in our Discord automatically. You can see off the open, uh, kind of flirted with the demand zone, then trending lower we went. Again, I did see a little bit of a backtest COTMP level. This is actually where I was able to get in, caught a short. I was looking to try and get in on this down move. However, really was unrelenting. Finally did get a little bit of a pullback and played it to the downside. A little COTMP to negative GEX. Again, then we finished at negative GEX for the day, so no surprise there. Going over to our 0DT charts, and I've mentioned those a couple of times now. One thing to hit on is, so this is these run every 10 minutes, starting at 9:45. You can see just not super clear picture. However, very quickly, really at 10 o'clock, so 30 minutes into the session, you can see this 400 level appears, and then throughout the day, this level just continues to be massive. I don't know what else to say. Everything else diminishes. This kind of triggers in my brain, okay, potential target for the day. We have a down day. The tick, negative charm flows. 400 is appearing as the master level for the day. Sure enough, that is where we got the trend move down lower today. So again, kind of how all of our tools line up. That was honestly a pretty easy play there. Now looking at SPY with tomorrow's levels, negative GEX really has not changed. We're trapped here between the supply and demand zones that I have here in the white shaded areas, so not really looking to trade the chop. Really, but so long as negative tick continues to be nasty, I'm really looking for a pullback to 400 and then away we go to the downside. Maybe potential trim some off at prior day's lows. Maybe see if we get a trend move lower again. But again, we could get some, chop back and forth at 400, then progress higher. Just not sure, but we do know this is a large level. Do expect some kind of price interaction with it. And for what it's worth, the SPX structure is similar. That is in terms of our trading view levels. Lastly, hit on Apple potential setups for tomorrow. These are our last 5 p.m. run today. You can see it's flirting with 0 gex. Again, with my theory that we may go retest 400 and chop lower. We could retest 0 gex, then progress lower. Potential setup there. Again, Tesla as well. Flirting right around 0 gex as well. So potential move higher than down to COTMP and negative gex. So with that, hopefully you understand why the moves today happened, what we were looking for, and then tomorrow what our key levels are. So with that, best of luck tomorrow. Talk to you all tomorrow night. Bye.